Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hey, what's up? My name is Julia. Today's video is Get Ready With Me. Some of you guys have been asking me to show my daily makeup routine, so here it is. Clearly, I am no makeup expert, but I just wanted to film this video because you guys requested it. And I also answered some of your guys' questions in this video as well. All right, let's get into it. Good morning. It is 9:37 right now. I'm gonna start doing my makeup, obviously. I asked you guys on YouTube to ask me some questions, so I'm gonna pull those up so I can answer them throughout this video. There were 17 last night and someone deleted theirs. Okay, anyway, I am semi-bad at multitasking, so I'm just gonna link all the products below that I use, just so if you guys miss something, or if I miss something rather, at least you guys can reference where it's from. Hannah asked, what do you do to motivate yourself from doing all of the things you need to do on a day-to-day basis amidst a hectic life, or how do you deal with stressors? I have a mirror over here, so if I'm looking off in this direction, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. But I have a lot going on between schoolwork, clinical, YouTube. I have a lot going on and I try not to stress about things and make myself even more stressed, if that makes sense. So what I'll do is prioritize the things that need to be done right away, and to do that I always use a planner. I just use a day designer for Target. I'd highly recommend using a planner. I use a daily planner that I can make checklists in, and then it also has time blocking. I am a big time blocking person and I think it really helps me. I think like making sure that you have everything written down and figured out what needs to be done first is the best way to kind of handle everything. I haven't used this yet, so I'm not really sure how much to use, so we'll see. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Buildable Blur CC Cream, and Whitney Simmons talked about it in a video, but I am obsessed with Thrive Cosmetics. I use their mascara and I have a lip gloss from them as well. I really like their brand and what they stand for and everything. We'll see how I like this. It smells like sunscreen. Speaking of sunscreen, I just booked my vacation over spring break and we're going back to Cozumel, so big shocker there. If you guys have been with me for a while, you would know my family pretty much goes to Cozumel every single year. My parents are big into scuba diving, so they go every single year for a couple weeks, and then Cole and I are flying down and meeting them. I'm excited. It kind of gives a person something to look forward to in the cold winter months. I'm gonna keep wearing that, playing around with it, seeing how I like it. I think Whitney Simmons said that she likes using hers with a brush best, so we'll see. I guess I really didn't finish answering her questions. And as for like stressors, honestly, like the more you stress about your stressors, the more stress you're gonna get, and I really learned that last year. And I think it's just sitting back and realizing that a majority of the time what a person is stressed out about is such a short-term stress usually. I just typically try to not worry about it and focus on what is currently going on in my life rather than freak out about future or past even, because I'm such a past thinker. I think it's Kiana asked, do you have any money managing tips? A lot of people are new here, so I'll kind of do a little rundown. I work for my dad's company and I clean MRI scanners. They're like mobile scanners. So I do that. I make scrunchies and I sell them on my Instagram page. I haven't had much time to make them lately, but I still do have a ton in stock. That's another way that I'm able to make money. And I'm also an intern x-ray tech, so that is my job. And then I also make money from YouTube. As for money managing tips, I would say get a savings account. I've had a savings account since I opened my checking account. I've had a savings. So I was in early high school. And I think it's important to remember, like if you're in high school right now and you get graduation money, save that and put it towards things that aren't frivolous or materialistic, I guess. So put it towards your education, put it towards rent, put it towards something that will benefit you. So that's one recommendation, because I know a lot of people get money as a gift for graduation. Otherwise, when it comes to like paycheck money, try to save a little bit of part of your paycheck. I am still learning money managing tips. I don't think anyone will ever be perfect at it. We're all learning here. Olivia asked, what is your favorite season and why? I have a feeling it's summer. Mine as well. Yes, my favorite season is summer because of the warm months. I'm such a warm weather lover. Like, I love being in humidity, as weird as that is. I love humid weather, but I also love fall because it is so pretty. But fall lasts like 5 seconds here, and then it snows or is really windy, and then all the pretty leaves get knocked off the trees. So I don't get to appreciate fall as long as I wish I could. Some of the best memories I've had in my like childhood were made in the summer when like family would come up and we would have little pool party weekends. Chelsea asked favorite TV show. I really like Friends. Obviously, I'm really late to the game on that one. Grey's Anatomy, The Masked Singer, that one's really good. If you guys want a little spoiler of who I think people are, I think the lion is Kenan Thompson, and I think the flamingo is Adrian Bailon. And then I watch A Million Little Things. That is probably my all-time favorite TV show. So good. And then I also like This Is Us. Berna asked, how did you and your boyfriend meet? So we've been dating for like 3.5 years, I think. And I actually know his roommate, and they have been roommates for the entire time that I've known him. But I actually used to be friends with his roommate back in high school, and I knew Cole like through him. I had seen pictures of Cole on Tyler's like social media and stuff way back when I was a senior in high school, literally. We met on Tinder. I'm from a small town, so I feel like it's a little bit different. I feel like if you go to a bigger town where you don't know everyone from surrounding high schools, it's a little bit different. Jessica asked, I'm a Midwest girl too. Heck yes. I love it here, but I know not everyone shares that opinion because of the winters. I honestly love it here too. I feel like it's a really great place to like raise a family and to grow up. Honestly, I really liked growing up here, but I do not like the winters. Do you want to stay in Minnesota after graduation? I'm actually not from Minnesota. I'm from North Dakota. I feel like I've gotten a few comments lately that's like, oh, I'm from Minnesota too. I'm not from Minnesota. I live 5 minutes from Minnesota, but I'm not from Minnesota. Cole is. He lives in Minnesota. But yes, I'm going to stay in North Dakota after graduation. Weema asked, what is your greatest fear? Oh, heights. I hate heights. And she also asked, what is your greatest achievement so far? Well, first of all, we're at 18,000 subscribers right now, and I'd say that is one of my biggest like accomplishments that I've wanted for my channel. And then as for like a personal accomplishment, I think getting into my program for school was a really big accomplishment for me. Talisha asked, how are you liking your new job? I love my job. I really like the people that I work with and the facility that I work at. And I do plan on staying there once I graduate, if they offer me a job. Marlene asked, if you could only use one hair product for the rest of your life, what would it be? My guess is that you're going to pick a hair product from Drybar. No, I actually am not really obsessed with Drybar. Their yellow hairbrush is really good and it doesn't like snag my hair, but shampoo or dry shampoo, one of the things to make my hair look clean. Adeline asked, do you have any pets? Yes, I have 2 dogs here at my parents' house, so they're my family's dogs. Sword asked, what do you recommend to new YouTubers starting out and how long did it take you to hit 1,000 subs? Gosh, I don't even know how long it took me to hit 1,000. I mean, I could go back and look. I'm going to quickly do my eyebrows off camera because my mirror is so far away, but I use this little Ulta brow pencil. It's just like a tiny little pencil. So I'm gonna use this really quickly and then I'll jump back on. I went back and looked through my camera roll because usually I screenshot when I hit like a big milestone, but I hit 1,000 subscribers on August 11th, 2017. I started my channel in July of 2016. So it took me a little over a year to hit 1,000. For things I recommend, I guess it just depends what kind of videos you do. Obviously I do a lot of vlogs, so I would recommend just getting like a camera that has a flip up screen when the time comes for you. Honestly, a lot of people start with iPhones. I think that's actually really great to start with. A lot of these phones have such amazing camera quality, so definitely if you have an iPhone, I'd recommend starting out with that. You don't need the latest and greatest like editing software. Just start out with iMovie if you can. I started out with Windows Movie Maker on like a really old Asus laptop. Just start with what you have and no need to splurge when you're first starting your channel, in my opinion. Also, I really like having my ring light. I think it was roughly $100 on Amazon. Kaylin asked, do you want to live in a city or move into a house outside of the city? Also, do you plan on working at a hospital or maybe a small medical facility? I work at a hospital right now. I would like to continue working at a hospital. If the time comes and the opportunity presented itself, I would love to work at a smaller facility as an ultrasound tech. And then as for living situation, I would like to like stay in a town area. I don't think city living is quite for me. I feel like a smaller type of feel is more my style. Brooklyn asked, what was your first job and did you grow up in North Dakota? Yes, I grew up in North Dakota. I have lived here my entire life. And then what was your first job? I worked at Justice, like the children's clothing store. I think I worked there for like 2 or 3 months in the summer. Amy asked, do you listen to podcasts? What are some of your favorites? Yes, I listen to Abby Aslan's podcast. I think it's called Gen Z Girl. And then I listen to Gretchen Garrity's, which is Happy Hour, Manifest by Tori D. Simone, Gals on the Go, Crime Junkie. Those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm really into podcasts because I drive a ton. And the last question is, who were some of the first YouTubers you started watching? Bethany Moda, or no, Andrea Russett is the first one ever that I started watching back in, I was a 9th grader. So I don't even know what year that would have been. 2010? I think it was 2010. I found Andrea Russett, and then I found Bethany Moda, and then I found like Juicy Star 07, and I kind of dove into the world of makeup, and I was terrible at it, but I tried my best. My eyelashes are stick straight, so I have to go heat up my eyelash curler really quick. So I was talking about Thrive Cosmetics earlier when I did my face makeup, but their mascara is freaking amazing. I love their mascara so much. It's a tubing mascara, so honestly it is so cool. When you take it off, you just use water. So what I do is wash my face like I normally would, and then I take my fingers and I just pull it off lightly. It kind of looks like little spider legs when you pull them off, but it doesn't leave that ugly like raccoon type of look on your eyes. It is absolutely my favorite. Now that that's done, lastly I'm gonna do my hair. This is a curling iron from Lange, I think is how you pronounce it, L''ANG. I think I got this one at Marshall's when I was in Colorado visiting my friend. I used her curling iron, and then the next day we happened to go to a Marshall's and they had this, and she's like, oh my gosh, you should buy it. So I bought it. I'm just going to whip through my hair. Obviously I curled it yesterday, but the top part is a little flatter, so I'm just going to quickly touch over that, and then I'm done. This is the finished product. Today's Cole's birthday, so I don't really know what we're gonna do, but sure, we'll go out to dinner, who knows. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my future videos, and then also follow me on Instagram because I try to post more often over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.